SEO, search engine optimization, involves various techniques to improve the visibility and ranking of a website or web page or listing, in our case, in search engine result pages. One commonly used technique is to include relevant keywords in the titles of the listings. I mentioned in my last video how keywords are crucial when it comes to search engine optimization, and I would like to give it a bit of a deeper analysis and tell you what actually happens when you use keywords in your listings and how long tail keywords are giving the algorithm a kick and makes it work twice as hard to push your listings forward in the search. When a shopper enters a search query into a search engine, the search engine's algorithm scans through the website's pages in its index and returns the most relevant results based on various factors, including the presence and the relevance of keywords. It's important to ensure that the title accurately reflects the item that's listed and it's written in a way that it's appealing to shoppers. A well-written descriptive title can also improve the click-through rate and attract more traffic to your closet. Including keywords in the title of the listing can help the search engine understand the content of the page and improve the chance of being ranked for relevant search queries. Now that we got the listing title out of the way, let's talk a bit about the body of the listing. When I write a description, I try to be as clear and informative as possible, and I choose to include my keywords within the listing. However, it is important to avoid keyword stuffing or overusing irrelevant and scrambled keywords, as this can result in confusing the search engine. I notice a lot of listings that at the end just have a huge keyword list that have very little to do with the actual item. All the major brands names usually are thrown in by the pound, and that results in jamming up the search and annoying the buyers. Let me just give you an example. I'm looking for a Versace dress, but let's say I get a Banana Republic hat as a result of my search. Not to mention giving Poshers a hard time when running comps, just like I said. So raise your hand if you ran into this problem constantly. Just taking a moment to ask you to please subscribe and like this video if you consider it's valuable information for you, and let's continue. Researching this subject made me understand something that is very simple yet very effective, and I think I will experiment with this for a while and see if it works. You can do it too, and please let me know if you see any difference. You can do this in the listing title or at the end of the listing, your choice. I am talking about writing 10 to 15 keywords that are associated with the item I'm listing without any commas or any punctuation. I will give you an example of what I'm talking about, and as an example, let's take a simple item like a Zara top. I will write it down so you have a visual. So here it is. It is a mirror image. I have to adjust my phone, but you're gonna get the idea when I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. The algorithm will grab these words in combinations. I wrote here Zara women's red top, floral print, short sleeve, button down, cropped blouse, size medium. I put no punctuations, no commas, nothing. When your shopper is looking for any of these combination keywords, if your listing has these combinations, the algorithm will have a really easy breezy job to push your listings up in the search. Commas, punctuations, and emojis or symbols will break up the sequence of a keyword or group of keywords, and the algorithm will reject it, thus your listing not showing up in the search. So what I'm talking about combinations is the following. The search engine will grab combinations of words like Zara women's red top, floral print, red top floral print, short sleeve, button down, sleeve button down, cropped blouse size medium. So you see the possibility of many combinations. So the algorithm has a large choice when somebody's searching for any of these combinations here. So the idea is that if you put any emojis, any commas, any punctuations, the algorithm will have a hard time grabbing these combinations because they're broken by commas and by emojis. Like I said, the algorithm does not recognize emojis or symbols, and your search is just going to be rejected. And I'll give you an example. I tried so many times doing a sale, 3 for 25 for example, or a red dot sale with the said actual red dot emoji. And of course I wrote that in the title of the listing, and it never resulted in anything. I had to waste a half a day to clean up the titles of those 3 for 25 symbols I put in, but we always learn, right? This is for the simple fact that the algorithm does not recognize the command I'm giving to it and not pushing anything forward, really. By the way, if you want to run a sale, you will have to send messages to the shopper personally, but this is a subject for another video, of course. Sharing your closet daily is also helpful for the simple fact that a buyer will check when your listing was last shared, and if the seller is active, of course, to avoid any shipping delays or even a sale cancellation. There are many inactive closets on Poshmark, and I wish Poshmark would do something about that. If you happen to be a buyer on Poshmark, check when and if the seller was or is active before purchasing anything. I hope this made sense and gave you a little project to do. I have over 900 active listings, and this will be a difficult task to say the least, but I will change as many titles as I can to see if it makes any difference. I have more reselling tips and tricks in my next video, and I will link it up above. My name is Alina. I am a Poshmark reseller, and I enjoy sharing my knowledge and helping you with your own reselling journey. If you wish to support my channel, you can do so by hitting the thanks button just under the subscribe button, or sharing this or any of my videos with someone you know that has the same interests as us. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon. Bye!